What's up, everyone? Today, I'll be discussing um basically which 2018 announcement videos from the two big chain parks were superior. Those are of course Six Flags or Cedar Fair. Okay, so let's start out with what both chains got in 2018. All right, with Six Flags going first and then Cedar Fair. Okay, so Magic Mountain got a new record-breaking flat ride. They got Crazanity, which is a Zamperla Giant Discovery. I think it's gonna be like the biggest one in the world or tallest one. And then so what I predicted was a record-breaking first of a kind, which I pretty much it was a vague prediction, but it's pretty much right. Okay, so Great Adventure got a new record-breaking that's supposed to be breaking, not brawling, flat ride called the Cyborg something. I forgot. Basically, it's like this new spinning ride, pendulum ride from a new company called ABC. Basically, I have a video up like leaked a day before the announcements, and then I predicted the first of a kind record breaking for this park. Okay, so Great America, Six Flags Great America, they're getting a new record-breaking Super Loop. I actually predicted a thrill ride package, so I was kind of wrong, but also kind of right because it is a thrill ride. Even though Six Flags consider it a roller coaster, but I do not personally. All right, oh yeah, it says it's gonna be like over like almost 200 feet tall. So I mean over almost 100 feet tall. So that's gonna be pretty fun. And next up is Six Flags Fiesta Texas. Now this is the park that we knew what they were getting for 2018 for almost a month, I think, right? It was a pretty long time. It has been over a couple of weeks. So basically, they're getting a new record-breaking roller coaster called Wonder Woman Golden Lasso Coaster. It's a new RMC single rail Raptor coaster. The first of a kind. Yeah. So it is a new record-breaking in, and I predicted this, but my video came out after this was announced, so it was kind of a given. Okay, so let's move on. Let's move on to Over Texas. Now, I predicted a record-breaking flat ride. I mean, no. They're getting a record-breaking flat ride. I also predicted a first-of-a-kind record-breaker. But they're getting basically a clone of Cyborg: The Great Adventure. Okay, so let's move on to Over Georgia. They are getting the new RMC hybrid coaster. I was actually really happy whenever I saw this announced because Six Flags Over Georgia's kind of like in the 5-hour range of where I stay in Alamo, North Carolina. Basically you got like Dollywood, which is like 4 hours 30 minutes away. Kings Dominion, which is like 4 hours 30 minutes away. Karen is about like 45 minutes away. And then you got this park, which is like 4 hours 50, and you got Busch Gardens Williamsburg, which is like 4 hours 50. So yeah, basically, I predicted this, and it came true, and I'm really glad. This ride looks really good. This is probably only the only thing on here that actually makes the top 10 roller coasters coming out for 2018 list, and I would probably expect it made pretty high on that list. Okay, so let's move on. All right, now Discovery Kingdom also got a roller coaster. I put that kind of in quotes because I don't know if I should consider this a roller coaster. It's kind of like a double super loop, kind of, but you go like into like dive loops. I guess this would be a roller coaster. I'm not sure, but basically this is a new world's first Skyline Sky Warp, not Ward, roller coaster. But what I predicted was a new water park because they don't have a water park at Discovery Kingdom, so I was thinking they'll do something like Six Flags Over Georgia did and got a water park. But no, they got a new roller coaster, which they consider this. Discovery Kingdom and Fiesta Texas both are getting a lot of attention from Six Flags recently. Both of those parks might move up because recently they kind of stopped focusing on Magic Mountain and Great Adventure and Great America. Now they're focusing on like Discovery Kingdom and Fiesta Texas. Okay, so let's move on. Let's move on to Six Flags New England. Now they're getting a new pendulum flat ride. Basically, it's a clone of Crazanity at Magic Mountain, but it's not as tall or as like long, I don't think. So yeah, it's gonna be called Harley Quinn's Insanity. Looks pretty good ride. This was leaked a couple weeks before too, just like Wonder Woman at Six Flags Fiesta Texas. But basically, I predicted a water park expansion that did not come true. Okay, now let's move on to Six Flags Mexico. They're getting a 4D free fly called Wonder Woman coaster. I predicted this correctly. I did predict a 4D free fly. Looks like a pretty good roller coaster. Now let's move on. Let's move on to St. Louis. Now they're getting they're getting a water park expansion. I didn't really see this. I saw a 4D free fly, but it looks like a pretty good ride. It suits it. Six Flags St. Louis. Let's move on to Laurent. Now they're getting a new family ride package. Basically, I think it's a new section of the park called Carnival. And Follet. I don't really know how to speak French. So yeah, basically they're getting like a Ferris wheel and like a scrambler and like a tilt-a-whirl. I predicted a dark ride. It didn't really come true. Alright, now let's move on to America. Now they're getting a water park expansion in the form of a lazy river, but it looks like a pretty good lazy river. It looks like one of those like Disney or Volcano Bay ones. It looks really cool actually. But yeah, I predicted a dark ride. It did not come true, and it's called Wahoo River. Now let's move on to the last Six Flags park. We're gonna talk about the Great Escape. Now I predicted like no. Sorry. They got a new flat ride. It was actually kind of a surprise. I was expecting maybe some family flat rides like I predicted. But no, they got a thrill ride, which pretty impressed me. Good job, Great Escape. Alright, now let's move on to Cedar Fair. So let's start off with the flagship park, Cedar Point. Now they're getting the new RMC Hybrid Steel Avengers. I'm sure everyone watched this video knows about it already. This looks like a really good roller coaster, possibly the best in the world. And I predicted this also. Alright, let's move on to Canada's Wonderland. Second best Cedar Fair park in my opinion. They got some new flat rides. They've been getting like flat rides for the past like 3 years, maybe 4. You know, they're really the thrill ride capital of the world. I mean, they really are. Like, no one else could compete with them, even before this. But yeah, I predicted a kid ride expansion similar to what Canon was getting. Spoiler alert. So yeah. Let's move on to King's Dominion. Now they're getting a RMC hybrid called Twisted Timbers. I actually had a leaked video like the day before this was announced. So yeah, I think it's the most viewed video on my channel. So yeah, thanks for that, guys. Yeah, got over 1,000 views. Thank you again. And I predicted this also. Alright, let's move on to Carowinds. They're getting a new K-Ride expansion. I thought Canada's Wonderland would sort of take the same route, but they didn't. And I predicted the K-Ride expansion, even though I hated doing it because this is my home park. I would really like to see a Kanonan relocation or Vortex renovation or even a Hurler closure. I don't know. That would have been better, but this is still good. Now let's move on to California Great America. Another new roller coaster. And this is a form of RMC Raptor coaster. It looks like a really good ride. It is cloned of Wonder Woman at Six Flags. But yeah, I predicted this. Basically, I didn't predict this exactly. I predicted a new roller coaster. So yeah, I was kind of expecting Knott's to get this, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, so let's move on. Let's move on to Knott's. Now they're getting the new Gerstlauer Infinity coaster, and I predicted this. I thought they would get the the Raptor, but they did not. But this actually looks really good. This is nothing like anything they had there. I have visited the park, and it's nothing really like anything in the area, except maybe X2 because it does have like vertical drop. Like it doesn't matter. This is gonna be a very unique ride and looks like a very good ride. Let's move on to Dorney Park. This is the only park really. The whole video really got nothing major. Really all I could find about this park is that they got a pre-K pass, which is pretty bad. Now, I predicted a water park expansion, but I guess that didn't happen. Alright, now let's move on to Worlds of Fun. They got a new flat ride called Nordic Chaser. It's going to be similar to the flying canoes, I believe, at Canada's Wonderland. Basically, going to be a clone of that. I predicted a water park expansion, but, you know, it didn't happen. Now, Valley Fair. Now, this is the new Larson Looper called Delirious. It is not the Intimate Impulse in the background, or the Morgan Hyper. It is that Larson Looper right there. And then they're like upgrading that pathway. I think they're gonna rename it into some kind of section of the park, which you know it looks pretty cool. I predicted a Kid Ride expansion similar to the one at Carowinds and the one I predicted for Canada's Wonderland. But you know, a Larson Looper is better. I would rather Carowinds get a Larson Looper to the Kid Ride expansion, but yeah. Alright, now let's move on to unannounced parks for Cedar Fair. Michigan's Adventure and Kings Island are both yet to be announced. Now that roller coaster right there, I pictured this boomerang. You know, it is up in the air. It could theoretically go to any of those two parks, but probably Michigan's Adventure if it was going to go to the two, because Kings Island already has like an inverted boomerang. But who knows? Because I heard from some people. Well, I was watching their live stream. They said that they know that Kings Island is removing their oh gosh, dinosaurs alive. This could go there, and maybe something else like a B&M Giga Coaster. Hashtag B&M Coaster Kings Island 2019. Alright, so let's move on to the actual debate. Alright, now let's debate the roller coasters. Now for Six Flags, they got Twisted Cyclone, which is an RMC hybrid coaster. Wonder Woman, Golden Elastic Coaster at Six Flags Fiesta Texas, which was the RMC single rail. Wonder Woman at Six Flags Mexico, which is a 40 free fly. And then Harley Quinn Spinsanity at Six Flags Discovery Kingdom, which is a semi-considered roller coaster. So yeah, that's a very good year for both Six Flags and Cedar Fair, especially Six Flags, because this is Six Flags probably best year in a really long time, as far as for 2015. Yeah, since 2015, it's probably the best year for them. So yeah, for Cedar Fair, they got an excellent, fantastic year, probably the best since 2015 with Fury. So we have Steel Vengeance. They got Steel Vengeance, Twisted Timbers, Railblazer, and Hang Time. So yeah. So that is 3 coasters that come into California. If you live in California, watch this video. I am very jealous. Let's just say that. Okay, so basically, both parks got 4 roller coasters, but if I had to give it to one, it's gonna have to be Cedar Fair. You can leave your thoughts in the comments. I don't want you to leave your thoughts in the comments. Which year do you think is better, Six Flags year or Cedar Fair? But personally, I think Cedar Fair year is pretty much dominates Six Flags year. Now, if Cedar Fair didn't have Steel Vengeance, that would be another debate for another time. Cedar Fair would still probably win, because I think Twisted Timbers is more superior than Twisted Cyclone. But yeah, what's the deal with all these twisted? But yeah, so yeah, I think Cedar Fair dominates in the roller coasters. But yeah, I think both chains will have a very good roller coaster year. So let's move on to the rides other than roller coasters. That's one of the other rides. So Six Flags basically has like ×2 of the Cedar Fair does. Basically, Six Flags getting that Cyborg, Six Flags Great Adventure, Harley Quinn Spinsanity at Six Flags Over Texas, which are both the same type of rides. Crazanity at Six Flags Magic Mountain, Harley Quinn Spinsanity at Six Flags New England, and then they're getting the giant Super Loop at Six Flags Great America, and they're getting Pandemonium, which was the name of the ride at Great Escape. Or they're getting, and then Laron Flat Rides, and then Typhoon Twister, which is that water ride. So yeah, that is a lot of other rides that Six Flags is getting. This could change. This list could change because Michigan's Adventure and Kings Island could announce pretty soon, and this list could drastically change. But alright, so let's just see what Cedar Fair got. They got Lumberjack, Flying Canoes at Canada's Wonderland, the Super Loop at Valley Fair, the Wars of Fun Flat Ride, Nordic Chasers, and then the Carowinds Kid Rides. So yeah, Six Flags absolutely dominates Cedar Fair. If Cedar Fair didn't have the Lumberjack, it would just be total domination. But Lumberjack looks like a really good ride at the thrill ride capital of the world, in my opinion. But yeah, I really think Kings Island's probably going to announce late. I don't know why they announced late. Probably something with whatever they're getting, probably some malfunctions or something. Or some backlash, I don't know. But something's holding them up from releasing. Probably similar to Kentucky Kingdoms. And Michigan Adventures is probably just going to announce nothing. But I could be subscribed. We're hoping for that Boomerang going there. And we're hoping for that Giga Kings Island. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And everybody tell me what you thought about this video, if you liked it. And just comment which year do you think's better. Six Flags or Cedar Fair, or don't you know? And I'll also comment what do you think the best roller coaster in the year is. Also the best roller coaster ever. Fury 325. No, but so yeah. All right, guys. I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for tuning in.